Hello, welcome to today's Marketing Minute Monday with Brookside Studios. I'm James Pigman and this is Charlie Girl. We are going to be talking to you today about responsive design part 2, why Google is demanding that you get on board or you disappear. Last week Mike talked a little bit about responsive design and kind of the technical reasons why you should have it, and I'm going to tell you more of the practical reasons why you should have responsive design. So something really big happened last year. Google made a really big announcement that actually you might not have seen, but it could affect your website and whether or not you are found in Google in the years coming. So before we get to this big announcement, let me tell you a little bit about how Google's format works. If I were to search tacos in Tulsa on a desktop computer site, Google would then return to me a host of results that are all measured by certain SEO factors. If I were then to search tacos in Tulsa on my iPhone or my iPad, the same results would appear on my mobile platforms. The only problem is if I click one of those sites and it's only made for a desktop version, then you're going to have to pinch and zoom.
Again, the pinch and zoom. I hate the pinch and zoom. Remember the guy that used to say, I'm going to pinch your head?
Or as we say, fat finger, and you're not able to seamlessly go through the website as well as you would if it was a website optimized for a mobile platform. Pinching and zooming just sucks. We've all been there and we all prefer the mobile version of a site. So Google is doing everything in their power to please you and me. And so they're actually forcing out all desktop sites on a mobile platform. So the big announcement is, I almost had it. So let me try that again. Google is splitting its search index into 2 different platforms, from desktop to mobile. Thank you. Business Insider did an article last year, and it says, Google is dividing its index, the almost infinite database of websites it stores for search, into separate mobile and desktop versions. So what that means is my mobile search results are going to favor all mobilely optimized websites, and my desktop results are going to favor more desktop-friendly websites. This is known as responsive design, which is what Mike talked about a little bit last week. So when developers build websites, they build it on a grid. And if they're building a website, they're building it to fit certain formats or to respond to whatever format or platform that you are on. So if you are on a desktop site, then they build it on that grid so it fits the desktop, any desktop site. Then if you go down to an iPad, then they fit it to everything to squish in to go to the iPad. Then if you go even smaller and you go down to the iPhone or the Android, then they're going to build it to where it collapses and includes all the information into that same area so you're able to scroll up or down and easily navigate through that, as well as a navigation portal up top. So that's what it means to have a responsive design on your website. Does this look good or does it look stupid? So what does this mean for your website? Well, Charlie Girl, why don't you tell them? Okay, well you can't because you're a dog. Well, if your site isn't mobilely friendly or responsive, then that could mean that you could disappear from Google search results altogether on a mobile platform. So how can I tell if my website is responsive? That's a great question. I'm going to show you 3 different websites. One website is completely responsive. I messed that up. Can I try that one more time? Yep. I'm sorry. Another website is called hybrid responsive, and the other website is not responsive at all. So here's a simple, easy way to see if your website is responsive. So here we have 3 different websites. These are bed and breakfasts in Virginia. One is a responsive website, one is a hybrid responsive website, and one is not responsive at all. So this right here, this first one is not responsive. It looks great, but if you go to the top and you click the restore button, you're able to go there and you can pull in like I'm doing. And as you pull in, you see that nothing is following it. It's not being able to combine together, and I'm missing parts of the website. This means that if it were to be restored to an iPhone, that it would not be able to be fit into the platform and you would have a desktop site on a mobile site. This is not responsive. As you can see, I'm missing pieces and parts. So now you can see that it's desktop friendly, but it is not mobilely responsive. Now this one is a hybrid responsive. As you can see, this is a WordPress site, and as you go up to the top and I minimize and I bring it in and I bring it out, you see that's what the navigation looks like. When you come in, you see there, now it starts to populate into a more page friendly. Now at the top there is a navigation, and this navigation means that it's hybrid responsive. So generally you're supposed to have some type of a navigation that's a hamburger nav, and you can press it and you'll be able to have your navigation. This particular one has its navigation at the top, so it's a hybrid responsive. As you can see, home, rooms, reservations, all that is included. That should actually be in the hamburger nav. The next one, this is a responsive website. Now watch as it's a beautiful website. Watch as I go to the top though, and when I bring it in, watch what happens. As I bring it in, you see everything starts to collapse. The picture is included the entire way through. I'm not missing anything. Then boom, the hamburger nav appears. And it says, welcome to English Manor Bed and Breakfast, but it's all done on a mobile platform. This could be used on an iPad, this could be used on an Android, this could be used on an iPhone. All of the information is still there. You don't lose anything. Everything is, it responded to the way that I was able to organize it. And that's the hamburger nav right there. As you can see, this is what you want, is a responsive website. So how do I redesign my site? Well, great question. A site redesign should be strategic, from the typeface that you use to the order of the navigation or to where the images are placed. Each element should be placed and created purposely so that you solve the user's problem. There's a science behind it. And so we here at Brookside Studios would love to help make the chaos of building a website crystal clear. So Google hasn't announced when they're going to start separating the indexes, but it is soon. But what we do know is it does take us some time to rebuild a website. You definitely don't want this to go into effect and not be prepared, because the potential of losing customers is a real possibility if they can't find you on Google. So get a hold of us and we can help you walk through that process a little bit more. Leave a comment below, or you can call us 918-392-0745. Either I or Kristen would love to help you out and take you through this journey and this process with you. Thank you so much for listening. I'm James Pigman. This is Charlie Girl. She's tired.
Oh, goodness gracious, Charlie Girl.
It's been our Marketing Minute Monday with Brookside Studios. Thanks so much. Have a great week.